Okay, this is a random quiz today. Various different subjects, if anybody wants to play. If anybody wants to play, they can. I'll wait till the 2-minute mark as usual. And then we'll play. So we've got gold and silver, occupations, UK, people called Phil, wolves, sweet things, and also known as. The subjects are quite vague, really, but they might give you a slight clue as to what's going on. So I'll wait till the 2-minute mark and I'll ask some questions in case anybody wants to play. The first round will be gold and silver. Just various questions about gold and silver stuff. All easy. So anybody can play and have a go. I'll wait another minute and then I'll ask some questions. If anybody wants to play, they can play. So the first question. Hello, Paul. Nice to see you, Paul, and hopefully you're doing well. Been a bit stormy here. Showers and thunderstorms, but the sun's out now. So the first round's going to be to do with gold and silver, random different things. And the first question's really easy. And as you're the first person, you'll probably get this one and take the lead. Okay, I'll ask it now anyway. Maybe some more people are coming in a minute. Hello, Rusty. Nice to see you, Rusty. Just in time for the quiz. Glad things are going well, Paul. Okay, this is an easy one. A privileged person is said to be born with which silver item in their mouth? A privileged person is said to be born with which silver item in their mouth? A spoon. Well done, Rusty. Rusty takes the lead with a spoon. Well done, Paul. Nice easy one to start with. Next one then. This one you might have to guess, unless you're American. The US state, which US state is nicknamed the Silver State? Which US state is nicknamed the Silver State? Presumably because they used to mine silver there. So which US state is the Silver State? Anybody know that one? If you don't know, just type in a state and eventually we get there. Which state is known as the Silver State? Anybody know that one? Not Colorado. Not Colorado, no. Good guess. It's further south than that. I'll give a clue in a minute if anybody doesn't get it. Which state in America is known as the Silver State? This state is famous for gambling. That's a clue. It's famous for gambling as well as silver. Nevada. Well done, Rusty. Yeah, nice and easy. Nevada. So presumably there must have been silver mines there once. Next one. A golden delicious is a type of which fruit? A golden delicious. I've got some in my fruit bowl. A golden delicious is what type of fruit? Apple. Well done, Rusty. Yeah. I love a golden delicious. Nice and soft. Okay, next one. A silver bullet is the only way to kill which mythical animal? A silver bullet is the only way to kill which mythical animal? Werewolf. Well done, Rusty. Rusty's on 4 now. Yep, silver bullet in the werewolf. And there will be another werewolf type question coming up later. Okay, this one might be harder. What role did Hello, Endrit. Nice to see you. You can play. What role did Jay Silverheels famously play in a TV Western movie? Jay Silverheels. What role did he play in a famous Western movie? Western TV series, rather. Jay Silverheels. There might be a clue in his surname. Jay Silverheels. What role did he play in a famous TV Western series? Think of the most famous TV Western series and think what character name someone called Jay Silverheels might play. Nobody knows that one? Has anybody ever seen Only Fools and Horses when Dylan Rodney turn up as Batman and Robin at the funeral wake. And Trigger goes, "You wouldn't win anyway because you look nothing like." Anybody know that one? Nobody have a clue? Hello, Mamie. Nice to see you. Do you know what role Jay Silverhills played in the Western TV series, Mamie? Tonto. Well done, Rusty. Did you get that from Learning Fools and Horses? Clue. Yeah. Jay Silverhills played Tonto in The Lone Ranger back in the day. Yeah. Great, isn't it? I love Only Fools and Horses. Brilliant program. Hello, Aman. Have you seen Only Fools and Horses? Okay. Who played James Bond in Goldfinger? Who played James Bond in Goldfinger? Nice, easy one to guess if you don't know. Just name a James Bond. Sean Connery. Well done, Rusty. You're now on 6. Yeah, 1964 Goldfinger came out, Mamie. But there's going to be another James Bond one in a minute. Hello, Sausage. Okay, next one. Which Australian state has a Gold Coast? Which Australian state has a Gold Coast? DR, if you smelled, it's not my problem, mate. No, Melbourne's a city. Which Australian state? I think Adelaide is in this city. Which Australian state? I'm not unemployed, mate. I've been working all day. You might be unemployed. It's up to you. Which Australian state has a Gold Coast? You pay taxes, do you? Are you sure? Not New South Wales. Further north than that. Not Victoria. Further north than that. Yeah, oh well. Maybe I started at 4 in the morning. You don't know, do you, DR? These trolls, they try, but they don't work. So, this state was named after Queen Victoria. Anybody want to get the point? Anybody want to get the point? See you later, trolls. You're boring. Anybody want to get the point? Queensland. What a Rusty. Queensland, yeah. DR's gone to look at himself in the mirror. He's so great. Okay, which actor played James Bond in The Man with the Golden Gun? Which actor played James Bond in The Man with the Golden Gun? Man with the Golden Gun. Not Timothy Dalton. No, The Man with the Golden Gun came out 1974. Well done, Paul. Well done, Paul. It was Roger Moore. 1974 that came out. Man with the Golden Gun. Was that Christopher Lee, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Hold on. Someone's at the door, maybe. Okay. Ronnie Barker played a shopkeeper in which sitcom? Ronnie Barker played a shopkeeper in which sitcom? Open All Hours. Well done, Rusty. Open All Hours, yeah. That was an alright programme. Not too bad. Okay. Which 2007 Simon Pegg film revolves around police officers? Simon Pegg film, 2007, police officers. You've probably seen it. What's it called? Hot Fuzz. Well done, Mamie. Hot Fuzz. Well done, Mamie. Hot Fuzz, yep. That's the one. What is the name given to someone whose written work is officially credited to somebody else? What term is given to someone who... Hello, Infect Mushroom. Whose work is given to someone else? Ghostwriter. What a Mamie, yeah. I'm sure there must be quite a lot of ghostwriters these days with all the celebrity books about. But yeah, it's called a ghostwriter. Okay, where does a barista work? Where does a barista work? Anybody know where a barista works? Not a shop, a cafe, yeah, maybe, yeah. A barista's the type of person who makes coffee, aren't they? Yeah, I suppose it could be a shop, but cafe's a bit more specific. Okay, what occupation is sometimes referred to as the rag trade? And the first person to have a vague answer would get on this one, which is fine. So the rag trade, what industry is that? The rag trade. Not a journalist. Well, it makes sense, but it's not a journalist. But it does make sense. The rag trade. Not recycling, no. Maybe it's an old term. Clothing. Well done, Paul, yeah. Clothing, fashion, things like that. What's my opinion about Jeremy Clarkson? Well, I've never been a fan of his, but I think he's a very good presenter on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. But, you know, everybody likes different things, don't they? Okay. In the traditional song, what occupation did Old MacDonald have? Anybody can get this one. Is it? I've never seen Clarkson's Farm. Maybe I need to watch it. So Old MacDonald, as a farmer, what I mean, mate? Old MacDonald was a farmer. Yeah. Okay, next one. What is the English term for the American janitor? These are all occupations this round. What is the English term for the American, what they call a janitor? Yeah, is it good, is it? I'll have to give it a try. Caretaker. Well done, Rusty. Caretaker. So Rusty's on 9, Paul's on 2, Mamie's on 4. Anybody else can play if they want to. Okay, next one. What was Ben Harper's occupation in the TV series My Family? What was Ben Harper's occupation in the TV series My Family? Anybody remember that one? It was fairly funny. But what was his occupation? Dentist. Well done, Paul. That's it. He was a dentist. Yeah. Close, Mushroom. He was a dentist. Okay, next one. These are all about the UK now. There we go. Hold on. Which Hampshire town is famous for its international air show? Which Hampshire town is famous for its international air show? I think there was a big disaster here in the 50s or 60s. Not Southampton, good guess. Right county. This is fairly, well, it's certainly famous where I live, because I live in the region. But it's an international air show, more for buyers, really. Not Basingstoke, no. But you're getting closer. It's sort of... Thing is, you probably won't know this town unless you know the air show. Not Duxford. It begins with F. Something is F. Air show. Very famous air show. If you're into aviation, I suppose. F. No, nobody's going to get that one. Felixstowe, no. I think Felixstowe's in the east. Hard to give a clue, really. Farn something. F-A-R-N. Anybody guess on that one? F-A-R-N. Farnborough, that's it. The Farnborough Air Show, yeah. I suppose it's famous in the south, but it's supposed to be international. Farnborough Air Show, yeah. I think in the 50s a plane crashed and killed loads of people in the crowd. Okay, this one you can guess. How many counties are there in Northern Ireland? How many counties are there in Northern Ireland? 6. Well done, Rusty. You know your geography there. Well done. 6. 6 counties in Northern Ireland. This one's easy, so get your fingers ready. Grandad. Okay, the Scottish Parliament is based in which city? The Scottish Parliament is based in which city? Oh, your granddad's from Northern Ireland. Oh, I see, yeah. Edinburgh. But I'm Rusty. Edinburgh, yeah. So your granddad's from Northern Ireland, okay. I think some of my ancestors are from Southern Ireland, but so many generations back. Okay. Next one. If I can find where I am. Okay, this is an interesting one. Which Midlands police force is named after an ancient kingdom? Which Midlands police force is named after an ancient kingdom? If you're from this area, you'll probably get it. Not Wessex, good guess. Yes, it, Paul. West Mercia. West Mercia Police Force. Yeah, Mercia was a region in Old England. Wessex was as well, but the police around that area aren't called Wessex Police. So well done. Another one. This is all about the UK. DH is the postcode for which UK city? Oh, hey, Vikings, yeah. DH is the postcode for which UK city? And if you're from this area, you'll probably get it straight away. DH. Not Dagenham, Durham. Well done, Paul. Durham, yeah. Yeah, I would have got that one, but that's well done, Paul. I think you probably knew that one anyway. Okay, so Rusty's on 12, Paul's on 5, Mamie's on 4. Everyone else is just watching, but they can play if they want. This next round is about people called Phil. Okay, who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders? Who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders? Apparently he's been in it for 35 years now. So who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders? Anybody know that one? Not Ross Kemp. That's Grant Mitchell. Who plays Phil Mitchell? It's the other one. Who plays Phil Mitchell in EastEnders? Steve somebody. Steve somebody. Nobody know that one? Phil Mitchell in EastEnders? Steve McFadden. Well done, Bando. Have you played before? I can't remember. But Bando's got that point. Steve McFadden. Yeah, well done, Bando. Yeah, he's only been in it for 35 years, Mamie. Did you not know that one? I think he's been typecast now. Okay, the Philippines. Tip of the tongue, yeah. The Philippines lies in which ocean? The Philippines lies in which ocean? Easy. There's only 6 oceans, so that isn't there? So you can easily guess this one. Not the Indian. Pacific. Well done, infect mushroom. You've got a point now. It's the Pacific Ocean. Yeah, was it east of Japan, is it? Something like that. Okay, next one. Who married Captain Mark Phillips in 1973? Who married Captain Mark Phillips in 1973? Who married Captain Mark Phillips? The clues in the surname. Yeah, Princess Anne. Well done, Rusty. Princess Anne. No, my mum didn't marry. Oh, these comedians everywhere, isn't there? She's married to someone else now. Armstrong Jones, is it? Something like that. Can't remember now. Okay. What relation are sporting coaches Phil and Tracy Neville? What relation are sporting coaches Phil and Tracy Neville? Siblings, yeah, well done, Rusty, yeah. Phil Neville, of course, football player. Tracy Neville, she was the netball coach for England, wasn't she? So a very talented family. Yeah, netball coach and player. Okay, Philadelphia. Oh, Saijin, you're so funny. Philadelphia is a brand of which foodstuff? Philadelphia is a brand of which foodstuff? Philadelphia. Cheese, that's it, Rusty, yeah. Soft cheese, you can spread on your toast and stuff. That'll do, cheese will do. Well done. Okay, what's the first name of the spy, Mr. Philby? What was the first name of the spy, Mr. Philby? Who remembers that one? There's a few spies in the 60s, weren't they? Double agents for Russia. Kim. Keep trying, Size Gin. Keep trying. Mamie, well done. Kim Philby. Keep trying. Keep trying. You'll get a point. Okay, next one. Wolves. This round is all about Wolves. Yeah, Kim Philby and it was Burgess and someone else, wasn't it? Okay, next one. All about Wolves. As whom did the big bad wolf disguise himself in the tale of Little Red Riding Hood? So who did the big bad wolf disguise himself as in Little Red Riding Hood? Even Sijin should get this one. Well done, Bando. The grandma. Hello, Hassan. Nice to see ya. I thought Sijin would have got that one because he's a bit of a... Yeah, grandma. Well done, Sijin. You got that one. It was the grandma. Okay. Next one. Wolves is the nickname of which football club? And you need to type in the whole name. Wolves is the nickname of which football club? You need to type in both names. Yeah, keep trying. Both names. Rusty Starfish, Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'll give Bando a point because he put Wolverhampton. Yeah, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yeah, Wolves. Well done. Okay. Yeah, but Rusty's got loads of points, so. Okay, this film I never really got on with, but who starred as Scott Howard in Teen Wolf? Who starred as Scott Howard in Teen Wolf? 1985. Michael J. Fox. Well done, Rusty. Michael J. Fox also did Back to the Future in the same year, didn't he? Okay, next one. This is a great movie. Where was the American Werewolf in the title of the 1981 movie directed by John Landis? Where was the American Werewolf? London. Well done, Rusty, yeah. What's that star for, Rusty? What's that star for? Yeah, great movie, that one. I love that movie. Especially the first half an hour or so. Okay, next one. Keep off the moors. Okay. We've had this actor before in this quiz. First broadcast in 1977. Which comedy featured Wolfie Smith? First broadcast in 1977. Which comedy featured the character Wolfie Smith? Who knows this one? Before my time, but I do know what it is. Wolfie Smith. Wolfie Smith, Hassan. Before my time, Hassan, so it's going to be before your time. The same actor played Ben Harper in My Family. That's a clue. Yeah, well done, Paul. Citizen Smith. You might remember that one, Paul. Yeah, a bit of a British Che Guevara, wasn't he, or something like that? Well done. This next one. Hassan could get this one, potentially. Who released an album in 2009 called She-Wolf? Who released an album in 2009 called She-Wolf? She-Wolf, 2009. Anybody know that one? Shakira. Well done, DJ. Nice to see you again, DJ. It was Shakira, yeah. Nice one, DJ. Next one. Which type of transport featured in the 1980s TV series Airwolf? Yeah. DJ's going to catch up now. What type of transport featured in the helicopter? Well done, Musty, yeah. Helicopter. Well done, DJ. So 2 more rounds to go, and then I have to go. Okay, so Rusty's on 19, Paul's on 6, Mamie's on 5, Bando's on 3, Enfect and DJ are on 1. And anybody else can play if they want to. Next one. These are all about sweets and things. There's only 4 questions on this round. This is easy. Which English football team shares its name with a toffee? Paul will get this one. Which English football team shares its name with a toffee? Type of toffee. Everton. Well done, Rusty, yeah. Everton. The Toffees. Everton Mints, that's it. There we go. That's an easy one. Licorice is usually which colour? Licorice is usually which colour? Licorice. Black. Well done, Rusty. Rusty's on form today. I think he's going to win this quiz. Black, yeah. Licorice, all sorts are nice, aren't they? Okay. I'm running out of time, so I have to be quick. I tried red licorice, actually. I think it's quite nice. In which children's book were everlasting gobstoppers first introduced? Everlasting gobstoppers. I should be on the chase. Well, oh, Aman. I'll give Aman a point for that, and Rusty as well. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Well done, Aman, you got that. And DJ said the whole thing, so you'll get a point. Well done, Aman. Your first point ever, Manan Jakub. Nice to see you. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Okay, in the fairy tale involving a gingerbread house, who is Hansel's sister? A fairy tale involving a gingerbread house, who is Hansel's sister? Gretel. Well done, Rusty. It's Gretel, yeah. Hansel and Gretel. Okay, last round then. About 10 questions and then I have to go because time's ticking. Okay, where are we? The Big O was the nickname of which singer? The Big O was the nickname of which singer? The Big O. Not Frank Sinatra. Similar sort of era though. Not Adele. No, the Big O. Hello to Diane. Not Otis Redding. Not Olivia Franklin. The Big O. He died in the 80s. Famous for wearing sunglasses because he was partially sighted, so he wore sunglasses all the time. The Big O. Who can think of it? The Big O. Roy Orbison. Well done, Rusty. Yeah, Roy Orbison. The Big O. Yeah. I don't know if he wasn't that big, was he? But that's what they called him. The Big O. A shame Anita's not in the room for this one. What was the country called? What was the previous... Okay, the country of Belize. What was it previously called? Belize. What was the former name of the country of Belize? The former name of the country of Belize. Think of the region if you don't know. Because it's similar sounding to another country in that region. Belize on the Caribbean Sea. Not Siam, that's Thailand. Not so much. Belize is Central America. Central America, Belize is. Nobody know this one? It's something Honduras. And the first word is to do with who used to own it. Something Honduras. So think of an empire and then Honduras. Anybody know that one? Not Kingdom Honduras. Think of an empire. A European empire. The sun never used to set on this empire. Which empire? British Honduras. Yeah, that's it. Well done, Rusty. Belize used to be called British Honduras until about the 50s or 60s, I think. Okay, next one. Which US state is known as the last frontier? Which US state is known as the last frontier? Alaska. Well done, Rusty. Sounds like James Kirk is going to explore that, doesn't it? The last frontier. Okay, guys, we had this the other day. This is the question I added in during the quiz. So who was listed in? Because nobody got this one. What is Prince Harry's real first name? What is Prince Harry's real first name? Who remembers from the other day? Nobody got this last time. Prince Harry's real first name. Harry's just his nickname. Henry, well done, Mamie. I don't know if he was in last time, but nobody got that before. Yeah, Henry's his real name. So they've always called him Harry for some reason. They should have just called him Harry, but never mind. In bingo, which number? Well, you remember now. Now you've heard it a few times. In bingo, which number is known as coming of age? In bingo. Which number is known as coming of age? Coming of age. 18, well done, Rusty. 18, coming of age, 18. Yeah. The Forces Sweetheart is a nickname for which singer? The Forces Sweetheart is a nickname for which singer? The Forces Sweetheart. Dame Vivian, well done, Rusty. Well done, yeah. Nice one. 2 questions to go then. Well, we might do. We might meet again. Okay. Which English monarch was known as Good Queen Bess? Which English monarch was known as Good Queen Bess? Good Queen Bess. Elizabeth I. Well done, Rusty. You're on form today, Rusty. Really doing well. Elizabeth I, yeah. Last question. What is the American dish mac and cheese called in the UK? What is the American dish mac and cheese called in the UK? Was that a guess? Well done. I used to think mac and cheese was Big Mac and Cheese, but it's not. So, mac and cheese, what's it called in the UK? No, yeah, but the answer is more or less the same. Macaroni, yeah. Macaroni, I do. Macaroni and cheese, yeah. That was a silly question, really. Anyway. Well done. So I'll read out the scores. Well done, everyone, for playing. Okay. Infect Mushroom got 1. Me Man. Unlucky, Me Man. We're just finishing, but subscribe and come back again if you want. Infect got 1. Aman got 1. DJ got 2. Bando got 3. Well done, Bando. Paul Brady got 6. He's in 3rd place. Mamie got 7 in 2nd place. And the winner, well done, Mushroom. And the winner these today on 29 points. Really on form today. Rusty Starfish. Well done, Rusty. Well done. You know your stuff. That was a bit of a random quiz. Yeah, well done, Rusty. Okay, that's the end of today's quiz. Well done, Rusty. Well done, everyone, for playing. A couple of trolls in, but who cares about them? They need to get a life. So that was an easy victory for Rusty. And I'll be back again. Don't know when, but I'll let you know. I'm sure we'll meet again. All right, guys. See ya. Take care.